The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
Well, it's the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. I am Peaches.
I'm Viktor Wilt.
Are you I don't know how to approach this. You know the Manjaro shots that I've been taking?
Yeah.
They're supposed to make you constipated.
Oh.
But I've been going even more, like 3 times a day kind of thing.
Okay, Peaches.
Yeah.
I don't need to know that.
I just want to let you know.
Sucks.
And the listeners know, of course.
Okay.
Luckily, I went over to the East Idaho news side, Victor.
Thank you, Peaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm doing my part.
Go to the other end of the building.
Yesterday was awful when I tried walking into the restroom over here. I don't know who decided to lay a stink bomb.
Dude, I've smelled some toxic things in there before walking into that room.
I have my secret ranking of who I think smells it up the worst
Well,
to
let's
the
keep
least.
it secret. I might have my own rankings as
I
well.
have a whole chart. Whoever's an S tier.
I mean, it is so rare that I would use a public restroom for that. You know, that's got to be like do or die.
And some people over on the East Idaho news side, they're
news people.
Yeah. They're always full of crap, aren't
That's
they?
right. That's what I see on Facebook every day. All the news is full of crap.
Them pushing their liberal agenda, as people would say.
Oh.
We were talking a little bit off the air about this question. What is a job that only exists because people are, on average, incredibly stupid?
I'm wondering what answers people had online.
Bail bonds and payday loans.
I'd say that, payday loans, it's not because people are stupid. It's because they're desperate. You know, you need money.
True.
And so I think a lot of people know, the interest you pay is outrageous and blah, blah, blah. But bail bonds, I mean, you could need a bail bondsman and not necessarily be stupid. You could be a smart criminal and still get caught.
I like this next one, warning label writers.
Warning label writers. So I guess that is a job. I would assume that the companies just, they quickly slap that together. I don't know. Some of the warning labels got to be pretty extensive, though, like on prescription meds, talking side effects.
Oh, yeah. The side effects always scare me now. Always.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Any of those commercials. Well, this might help this, but also you're going to die.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
I get prescribed a certain kind of medication. I mean, when you get prescribed it, the pharmacist then has to give you like the whole breakdown of it.
Yes.
Like the pharmacist told me, hey, you might have suicidal thoughts with this one.
Oh, it's great.
I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Fantastic.
I thought that was the whole point of taking the medication was to prevent that from happening. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's weird how some medicine works. That's why you got to combine the meds with counseling. By the way, we are not doctors. Don't listen to us for any advice.
Reddit moderator. That's another option here.
But Reddit moderators are stupid.
Another answer here. This is dumb. This is a dumb break. All right.
Let's call it.
It's the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. I am Peaches.
I'm Victor.
So I transferred high schools back in 2012, about halfway through. I went to Los Alamitos High School. I transferred to Ocean View High School. What's wrong with you over there? Are you yawning?
I was just yawning.
Oh, okay. I thought you were having some sort of like stomach pain, chest pain even.
No, I'm just tired. I woke up like a million times last night.
Last night I could not sleep. Last night I tried falling asleep. My heart was going pretty fast. I had this thing, this magnesium spray. Mm-hmm. You spray on like the bottom of your feet. It relaxes your body, helps you out.
That sounds like a scam, Peaches.
It helps me.
Okay. Well, yeah, I couldn't get to sleep, and then I just kept waking up over and over, and the caffeine's just not cutting it today. But no, I'm fine.
That or if like your heart's going pretty fast, you can put an ice cube or something frozen on the back of your neck, and it does help.
Okay.
Calms your body down kind of thing.
All right. Something to remember.
Yeah.
Give it a whirl next time.
Yeah, so going back to the whole transfer in high schools thing, I went to a new high school. It was a complete change. I went from a school that was 4,000 students to about like 1,000.
Okay.
The demographic was way different. It was an entirely different school. I just transferred because I was having a real rough time with the basketball program at the old high school.
Okay.
So I transferred to this new high school. That was many years ago, of course.
Yeah.
So there's this one guy I have known since high school. His name is Evan. Mm-hmm. I think at the time he was a custodian. Oh, no, I think he was a few grades ahead of me, but then there was the sports complex I would go to. He was the custodian over there. He was overall cleaning toilets, all of that stuff,
Yeah.
And so back when I announced on Facebook, I was trying to find the status when I announced I was transferring high schools. Mm-hmm. He made this whole comment how it was a huge downgrade that's like going from the Lakers to the G League team or something like that, right? But I think about it, I'm like, this guy was a custodian at a gym, and now I'm doing this, and what is he doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
And so I'm like, so overall, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because he invited me to dinner tonight. Because he's coming to Salt Lake City, then he's driving to Pocatello, and then he wants to make the trip from Pokey all the way up to here to come say hello.
Okay.
But overall, he's not going to be in town here until like past 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, that's late.
And I don't want to have dinner that late. I'm very strict when it comes to what times that I eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
So like right as I'm off here at 5 every day, I go get something or go make something, that kind of thing. And that's the end of that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait 3 hours after I'm off to be like, okay, now let's go get food.
Yeah, totally.
Because then I get hangry.
And this guy, sounds like he's not like a friend.
I've barely known the dude.
Yeah. See, and I have these things pop up every once in a while where someone will want to do something together, and, I know them, but I'm like, we're not homies. Got to make a lie up, Peaches. Just make an excuse.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
Can't make it. I got the poops.
But if he's going to be in Pocatello, I do need to drop something off to somebody down there.
Well, maybe you could just say a quick hello and be like, sorry, bro, I got some stuff I got to do.
Something like that. I am rather busy. And by busy, I mean I would rather just be at my place, playing my game, playing my computer.
I hear that, man. Oh, if I could do anything right now, it'd be at my house. For sure.
Yeah,
but I got many hours to go.
I was like, should I bring that up? That like, hey, look at me. Look where you're at. Kind of thing.
Just call him a loser.
That way I'm never invited to dinner again.
Yeah. What have you done with your life?
Yeah, Look at you.
Why are you hitting me up? Why did you say I downgraded when I changed to another school? Why are you insulting me? I hate your guts.
Notice how you drove to me. That's of all things.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a situation where I would make an excuse and not go, but that's just me. I can be antisocial sometimes. And when it comes to people I don't know really well, I have a hard enough time getting out and meeting up with my actual homies. So I don't know what to tell you to do on this one, Peaches. You're a little more outgoing than me sometimes. So
it's kind of died down, because for the most part, when I first moved out here, all I would do is come here, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, and go home.
Yeah.
Those are like my 4 main stops.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of that way, but at the same time, I'll be with Aubrey in some places, and she'll be wanting to do something. Obviously, I can't be like, I'm just going to go home.
No, we're just going to go home and sit, Aubrey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I try to talk back into that often enough, too. And I think girls like to do stuff. They like to do stuff.
I like to go to the mall and stuff, but I just have no money. So it's like, why would I go there and just watch and go look around?
Yeah, then I end up just, spending money on the credit card or something.
Yeah, girls like to peruse every aisle, by the way, too. I cannot stand that.
You ladies and your shopping.
No, seriously. Like, she wants to go down every single aisle and be like, oh, this is cute. And then she puts it back. I don't do that. I just walk in, I grab what I need and leave.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be out there. I don't want to be exposed to the Walmart crowd.
Well, and sometimes I just start getting anxious in the store. Like, we went out and got some food last night. Original plan was, okay, we'll sit in here and eat it. But we got in there, not giving them a free plug. But it was very busy and it was loud. And I was like, I can't do this. I was like, we are ordering to go.
I did notice a particular restaurant that's known to play loud music here in the area has turned it down, since a lot of people in the Life in Idaho Falls Facebook group were talking about how loud the music is in that place.
Interesting. I wonder if it, I think I can guess what place.
It seemed lower.
Okay.
Because before you could barely speak in there. I mean, there's a lot of people in that place already.
Always.
You should not be battling it with louder country music.
Yeah. I think we may end up going there for dinner tonight. So that's good to hear, Peaches, because I'm feeling antsy today.
Even the food. I'm not going to...
I like their stuff.
I don't.
It's for what you pay. It's good value.
For what you pay.
Yeah.
Almost all barbecue places always seem like they charge you either $35 for a basic combo, or they charge you $9 and you get this like little sliver of meat.
Always seems like I get a pretty decent deal.
There's never
never
whatever.
I haven't been there in a while. Yeah. But listen, if you run a restaurant, try to keep it down. Nobody wants to be just blasted with music. That's what the bar's for, or something like that. Somewhere where the party's
even
at.
like a bar, like people want to conversate.
That's true. You can't have it too loud there unless it's like dance night or something like that. But in the bar, it's fine to talk really loud and be obnoxious. where at a restaurant, that's probably going to irritate everybody else. You know, everybody at the bar is loud and irritating.
All right, so Victor, this was posted in r/millennials talking about Hollister. You remember those stores back in the day?
Yeah, I remember the name. I don't think I ever shopped there.
You would walk in there and it'd be dimly lit, it was way too dark, actually.
Wow, that's kind of weird for a store like that.
They would have loud music. It'd be so dark in there that you would almost have to be like that old person at a restaurant with the flashlight out to look at the menu kind of thing. To look at the different clothes. You would walk around with your flashlight. But you know, these stores peaked in 2006. Your phone didn't have a flashlight.
No, not back then.
So you had to, squint the entire time.
Just bring in a candle.
But this was posted. This guy went on a tirade talking about how Abercrombie, he went to the mall and saw the Abercrombie store, and it's nothing like it used to be. And then he was thinking about Hollister back in the day. Like, there was no natural light. There was loud music that was one notch below a nightclub. And there would be that one guy whose entire job was to walk around spraying cologne on everything, including the walls, the carpet, the soles, everyone who entered kind of thing. But that's something me and my friend Eric used to do, is we'd go to the mall, the Westminster Mall that's no longer around. We'd go inside and just take a big whiff because it would smell good in that store.
Huh. I
think they make candles for that store now.
I don't remember that at all.
Hollister candle.
And now Abercrombie and Fitch now is just kind of like every other clothing store, and they sell like band T-shirts and all that, right?
Well, there's a big, Hollister, I haven't really been in one of those stores in forever.
Yeah.
The only place I really shop is like J.C. Penney because they got the big and tall section.
Yeah,
they got the 3XL
specialty shop.
Yeah, it's like, I'll get the big and tall shirts. They're roomy, they're nice and everything. But, there is actually a Hollister, it's a sort of like an Etsy candle you could buy, eBay candle, Woodwick, Hollister, SoCal type scented kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we had one of those around here. Maybe in the Pocatello Mall. I don't remember.
It seemed like a specialty SoCal type of thing.
I mean, I remember the name. Maybe I saw it in a movie. I don't know.
But there really is a weird battle between Gen Z and millennials, I've noticed, with Aubrey's family, because her older sister, Kaylee, she's in her early 30s, so she's a millennial. But the younger siblings kind of make fun of her for shopping at millennial places, supposedly.
And what are the millennial places?
Like Maurice's. I've never even heard of that place before, but supposedly that's where millennials go. Okay. And I showed her younger brother, Kyle, the poster for Papa Roach, Set It Off in Autumn Kings. And he was like, oh, millennials are going to love that.
Well, I mean, he's right.
I mean, what Gen Z band is there that's going to really make him excited? Is it Sleep Token? Even though those guys are...
Probably, your Sleep Tokens, Bad Omens. Dayseeker.
Okay, interesting.
All of those.
So even though those people in those bands are, in fact, millennials.
Oh, yeah, they're old. They're
older than me by a long shot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the deal with the battle between ages is, unless you're talking boomers, because screw the boomers.
Oh, the boomers are the worst. Everyone can team up against the boomers.
That's right. The millennials, Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, all of them.
Gen A.
All had it with the boomers, just playing our boomer listeners. Come on. Settle down.
You might get that one person who's upset for the boomers, but the boomers, I don't think they have Facebook.
No, but Facebook's Boomer Central, ain't it?
I would say it's slowly turning from the boomers into those people that were born from like 1970, maybe like 1975 to about your era.
Yeah, there are a lot of people my age on Facebook that are active.
There are some
and
boomers
surprisingly
on there.
Younger too.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, it does seem. I don't know if it's the other platforms. Everybody seems to hate X. Twitter.
Oh, Twitter's turned into a weird
Yeah,
site.
it's weird. And Thread sucks. Nobody uses it. You got TikTok, but older people seem weird on there. So Facebook's about what you got.
There's nothing better, though, when you see a boomer pop up on Instagram Reels and it's a legitimate video that they thought was perfect. Like they just don't know how to work Instagram. So it's them sitting in their recliner, just babbling about whatever.
Yeah, I watch some of those videos because they make me laugh.
I watched some old guy talk about how he wanted to take he's like, can they please take all the other men to the moon so that way I can have all these ladies for myself?
Oh, jeez.
That popped up recently. I wanted to put that in imaging, as a matter of fact.
That's pretty funny. Dude, I can't wait till I reach the age old enough that I just don't care anymore.
Well, people can see the difference between my posts and your post on the K-Bear profile, because you'll just upload a video of you shaking with the camera facing you.
Yeah.
You'll just it'll be just the most boomer-esque post kind of thing, and then I'll take some time. I'll edit. I'll add music that I'll try to appeal to the younger audience.
Yeah, I'm lazy.
Not Victor. He'll just share a meme that's not even properly cropped.
Yep,
Nothing.
exactly. I do not care. Hey, and
Social media director.
Some of those do incredibly well. The stupid, hey, if you've never played this, you're not a real gamer. That post got a lot of action.
Let's hear that Slayer yell, Victor.
The high pitch.
No, just Slayer.
Oh, Slayer.
We just played Raining Blood. Come on.
I know. I thought you were wanting me to do the Tom Araya scream at the beginning of Angel of Death. And I'm like, I can't hit that note.
I mean, you could be Tom Araya now and say, wow, I can't move my neck because I'm so old.
Dude, headbanging, man. I don't do it too much anymore either. That's a young person's game.
When you headbang, you're supposed to have hair, right?
And hair helps. It helps with the momentum.
You want to have bald, the long hair. Yeah.
When you're bald, you just look like you're nodding your head. And if you violently headbang when you're bald, it starts to hurt and you look weird, I think.
When I saw the band Aborted, the lead singer Sven, he's bald. And he was hitting himself in the head with the microphone. Maybe that's a tactic we should adopt. To start hitting or punching ourselves in the face.
Okay, I
can't believe you actually just did that.
Well, I was going to hit myself with the mic muff, but it has the cage around it, and I smashed myself in the upper lip and teeth with the cage from the stupid microphone.
You just gave yourself a receipt.
Had it today. I'm going to have a bruise that looks like a cheesy mustache or something. And this thing's probably all dirty. I might already have a little mustache going on.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, my God.
What was I going to talk about here? There was something. Oh, yeah, my record player. The new record player showed up yesterday.
Oh, yeah. How is it?
That sounds horrible. I'm like, why is this so bad? I'm like, people are paying $80 for this?
Did you route it into a bigger speaker system?
Well, there's two speakers that come with it.
Yeah.
You plug it into the main turntable.
Uh-huh.
The speakers are not that great.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Like, even at max volume, it sounds like normal volume.
Yeah.
It sounds like that should be the standard. Like, it should be like about a quarter of the way up kind of thing. So I might return it and then try to see if I can find a better one. Well,
the problem is, see, what I think you need is a good turntable, but then you have to route it into a better sound system. You know, the turntables aren't going to come with good speakers.
Yeah, it sucks.
You know, you got to buy yourself like some nice monitor speakers or, a sound system.
Yeah, something like that. I really don't know. I was so excited yesterday to finally get the whole music living room all situated kind of thing. And then I plug it in. I put in Pain Remains from Lorna Shore.
And it's all me.
And
it's all thin.
No, yeah, it's all just muffled.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was playing in like a tin can.
And I'm weird. I'm not a vinyl fan. I have some. I collect some, I guess. If I have a signed one or something like that. But I couldn't care less to rig up a record player and listen to them. I
like having physical music. Like, I want to have a giant library.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it is kind of an annoyance.
Like,
the old people are going to be very upset for me saying this, but I can't imagine just getting up and having to turn the record over.
Yeah, you'll have to do it. I mean, I'm too lazy even for CDs. You've seen my office, how many of those in there in my little rack are wrapped in plastic. They're just something I collect. More crap that someday when I die, my kids are going to have to go, what are we going to do with all this crap?
I think that's why I'm minimalizing my stuff now, because I do know once my parents are like, okay, we're passing down all of our CDs, all of our signed memorabilia. I mean, I'll get some pretty cool baseballs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, what am I going to do with all this? Because I want to make sure my place is just nice and neat.
My place is a mess right now. I need to do some chores.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, badly.
Get that studio ready to go so you can start streaming again, or we can finally stream together. I finally have a PC, and you're like, oh, my computer broke.
I know. I've got way too much to do around home, and try not to think about it because it stresses me out. I was monkeying with my taxes in the last few days, and that stresses me out because, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and I'm, always afraid the government's going to screw me over. So I think I need a nap, Peaches. Too much going on. World War III was about to erupt. I can't take it, Peaches. It's too much stress.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.